I am going to tell you something it took me 79 years to understand, and if you're willing to really listen, maybe you won't need 79. My name is Jacob Goodman. I'm 79 years old. I've buried friends. I've watched my children turn grey. I've lived long enough to see the world change in ways my grandfather never could have imagined. And I can tell you this with certainty. The thing you think will finally make you feel whole won't. I didn't grow up with much. My parents were the children of immigrants. My father used to say, "We don't complain, we build." So we built, we worked, we saved, we endured. In our house, survival was success, and I carried that mentality into adulthood like it was sacred scripture. I became a lawyer, not because I loved the law, though I learned to respect it, but because it meant stability, respect, security. I told myself, when I make partner, I'll relax. When we buy a house, when the mortgage is paid, when I retire. There was always another when. At 50, I made partner, big firm, corner office, my name etched in glass. My mother cried when she saw it. She said, "This is why we struggled." But I remember sitting alone in that office long after everyone left, staring at the city lights, and I felt quiet, not proud, not overjoyed, just quiet. Like I had been running for decades and suddenly realized I didn't know why I started. I thought I was chasing success. But what I was really chasing was safety. My grandparents fled persecution in Europe. My parents grew up with stories about what happens when the world decides you don't belong. So somewhere deep inside me was this belief. If I achieve enough, no one can take it from me. If I earn enough, if I save enough, if I become important enough, then I'll be untouchable. But life has a way of humbling that illusion. In my late 40s, my wife sat across from me at our kitchen table, the same table where we celebrated promotions and birthdays. And she said, "Jacob, you're here, but you're not with me." That sentence hit harder than any courtroom loss, because she was right. I provided everything except myself. I knew how to argue before a judge, but I didn't know how to sit quietly and listen without checking my watch. I confused responsibility with presence. Those are not the same thing. We worked through it, thank God, not because I bought her something nicer, not because I made dramatic promises. It changed because for the first time in my life I stopped trying to prove something and started trying to be with someone. Now at 79, I observe people my age carefully. Some are still competing, still comparing pensions, still measuring whose grandchildren are more accomplished, still arguing about investments, and they are exhausted. Then there are others, and these are the ones I admire, who have a softness about them. They're curious, grateful, they laugh easily. My friend Moshe is 83. His hands shake when he holds his tea. His house is too big for him to walk across without getting short of breath. His health is unpredictable, but every morning he says, "Mode Ani," thank you for another day. He once told me, "Jacob, I spent half my life trying to be impressive. The second half I'm trying to be grateful. Grateful is better." That stayed with me. Because here is the truth nobody tells you. The anxiety doesn't disappear when you finally arrive. It just changes outfits. When I paid off my house, I worried about taxes. When I retired, I worried about relevance. When my children succeeded, I worried about their stress. The external problems never end. What changes, if you're lucky, is your relationship to them. Real freedom is not having control over everything. It's not needing control to feel okay. It's when criticism doesn't unravel you. It's when someone younger surpasses you and you feel pride instead of threat. It's when you look in the mirror at an aging face, lines, spots, thinning hair, and say, "This is the face of a life fully lived." For decades, I believed I had to earn the right to feel worthy. Earn it through achievement. Earn it through income. Earn it through being indispensable. But worthiness is not a paycheck, it's not a title, it's not awarded at a ceremony. It's a gift from God, not earned, not negotiated, just given. And I accepted it very late. If you're younger than me, hear this carefully. Do not postpone your life. Do not say, I'll rest when, I'll enjoy when, I'll be happy when. There is always another milestone, another bill, another ambition, another comparison. The finish line keeps moving, but this moment, this ordinary Tuesday, this imperfect season, this in-between chapter, this is your life. The sunshine is free. Sunsets don't charge admission. Mountains, parks, ocean shores, they are already here. They are not waiting for you to become successful. They are waiting for you to notice them. And the sooner you stop chasing achievement as proof of your worth, the sooner you'll feel something far more powerful. Gratitude. And from a grateful mind, you make better decisions. You react with less fear. You cause less harm. You live lighter. If anything I've said resonates with you, don't wait decades to use it. You don't have to prove you belong here, you already do. And that realization, if you truly accept it, will change the way you live long before you turn 79. Subscribe to hear more stories that I will be sharing soon.